I love Nintendo. For me, Nintendo has always had the most soul out of any console developer. This video is only going to discuss my personal experiences with Nintendo, starting with the Wii and ending with the Switch. That is 19 years of gaming. That means anything relating to the release of the Switch 2 and after that are not going to be present nor are going to be relevant in this video. I have plans to make another video discussing this current time period that Nintendo is in at the moment, but that is going to be for another time. Gaming has always been a prominent aspect of my life. Growing up, I didn't have many friends to do stuff with. Now, I didn't get bullied or anything. I just kept to myself. And that ended up meaning that my gaming console ended up being my friend. Nintendo has always had a special place in my heart. As a kid, I have vivid memories of forcing my dad to take me to GameStop to get the new Mario or the new Zelda. And till this day, these games still make me excited. The Wii. We all know it. It's the 7th best selling video game console of all time. Everyone and their grandma had this console. I'm not joking, my grandma had this console. The Wii was so different. At the time, there was nothing like this. The gimmick of the Wii remote and nunchuck were used in nearly every game you could think about and play on this console. While some say the Wii only sold so much because it had Wii Sports, I beg to differ. Sure, a lot of people bought the Wii for Wii Sports, but people forget how many incredible games came out on the Wii. I have so many memories of me and my family playing Smash Bros. Brawl or New Super Mario Bros. For the Wii or Wii Sports. On top of that, I have the most memories making my little brother play the Star Collector in Mario Galaxy. Boy, this sure is fun! This console is severely underrated. Sure, this console is weak when comparing it to the competitors at the time, but come on, all Nintendo consoles are like that. Nobody's buying a Wii to play the most up-to-date and visually impressive games. No! People bought the Wii because it was significantly cheaper than the competitors, and it had exclusive quality games on it. The Wii was basically the Nintendo all-in-one console. Not only did this bad boy have GameCube compatibility, but had older console games via the Wii Virtual Console, selling games for a fraction of the original cost. Adding on those, it had amazing new Nintendo releases on it as well. So not only did you get the best of all the older generations, but you get the best of the new generation as well. The Wii introduced Miis. The Miis even had their own channel, allowing you to create characters or people or even yourself. In some games you played as your Miis, or they'd just be hanging around in your console or show up literally anywhere. Miis were such an amazing idea that they're still being used by Nintendo today on the Switch 2. The Wii Remote at a fundamental level was amazing. The sensors made it feel like you were actually shooting a gun or swinging a tennis racket or bowling. Now, while I'm not crazy for the Wii Remote, I appreciate it being different. After all, there is the Pro Controller accessory you could just plug into the Wii Remote. But the Wii Remote and the Miis is not what I was hyping up earlier about the Wii. It was the games. The Wii had one of the best Nintendo libraries. The Wii games like Mario Kart Wii, Super Mario Galaxy, Wii Sports, Twilight Princess, and all of these games are worth buying this console. But you get so many amazing games for the rest of the generation. The Wii U, home to sadness and despair. This console is notoriously known for its failure. Not only did the Wii sell 10 times more than the Wii U was the worst performing Nintendo home console of all time. And it is still currently the worst selling Nintendo console of all time. Now, I was one of the few 13.5 million people to purchase a Wii U, but I was one of the 10 people on planet Earth who supported Nintendo during the Wii U era. Due to Nintendo's poor marketing for the Wii U, most people thought it was an extension of the original Wii and opted to not buy it. This led to Nintendo to lose roughly $457 million in the first year of the Wii U, forcing Nintendo to cut the Wii U's lifespan short. I would like to look back on my experiences with the Wii U. The Wii U gamepad. This thing at first seemed like the Godzilla of all controllers, especially in the reveal trailer, but eventually we got our hands on it, and it was okay. The connection wasn't great. If you walked out the room that the main console is in with the gamepad basically shut off. How am I supposed to shit while playing the new Zelda game? What is the point of the screen if I have to stay near the console? It just makes no sense. The Wii U even looked like the Wii. The games of the Wii U generation were amazing though, just like every Nintendo console. Games like Donkey Kong Country, Mario Kart 8, and all of these on screen were amazing. They were so amazing that Nintendo thought that marking up the price and reselling them on the Switch as remasters was a great idea. So many of these games were innovative, and if they were on a performing console, they would have sold millions of copies. Making my own Mario levels and watching my dad or brother try to beat them was so fun, or inking up the maps as a kid squid hybrid. I have so many memories tied to these games, and while the Wii U performed badly and has a terrible reputation, it's special to me because of the games. The Nintendo Switch, one of the most infamous gaming consoles of all time, taking the good of the Wii U's gamepad, the innovative Wii U remotes, to an all-in-one hybrid console. Being able to easily take the Switch from your TV onto the road was an amazing, innovative idea. The Joy-Cons are basically two small Wii remotes, so out the box, you got two controllers. All of that for $350 was an amazing deal. Not to mention, the Switch had a legendary run with games during this generation, with the games like Breath of the Wild, Mario Odyssey, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe in the first few months. The Switch 2 took ideas of the Wii U gamepad, and it made it into something new and better. By having the screen on the console, you have so much more freedom on what you can do with the Switch. Nintendo took what nearly no one has done before and made it the most popular thing ever. Without the Switch, we wouldn't have the Steam Deck, or that new Xbox handheld. A lot of the games that came out on the Switch were genre defining, not only perfecting a genre and a franchise, but showing that people still have love for these famous characters. I can't go fully into depth about the Switch, as it seems that the original Switch isn't quite done. Nintendo is still heavily supporting this console even after the release and launch of the Switch 2, but I couldn't be making this video without mentioning the Switch. Earlier when I said that Nintendo has always had the most soul out of all of the gaming companies, that soul was Reggie and Iwata. Neither of these two work at Nintendo now, as Iwata sadly passed away in the summer of 2015 and Reggie retired in early 2019. These two were the face and heart of Nintendo. Both Reggie and Iwata took initiative to make the customer experience as well as they possibly could. They genuinely understood what we, the gamers, wanted, because they themselves were gamers too. Game developers and CEO heads of gaming companies should be gamers too. Both Reggie and Iwata clearly had a passion for these characters, the games, and the fans. They loved their job, and it shows. Without Reggie, we wouldn't have gotten a Wii Sports as a tie-in with the original Wii in America. Without Reggie, we wouldn't have gotten a significant price drop in the 3DS, then making it one of the best-selling gaming consoles of all time. Without Iwata cutting his salary in half during the Wii U era, Nintendo would have laid off. Time and time again, Nintendo proves they're the best when they innovate. Nintendo has the most soul, with Reggie and Iwata giving the fans of Nintendo everything they could have wanted and more, as well with the developers that actually have a passion for these games they create. Nintendo didn't just make games, they made memories. As a fan of Nintendo, I'm fortunate to say that nearly all of my life, Nintendo has been the best gaming company, and I'm proud to say that I love Nintendo.